this power of 3 or the power of 15-minute rules in order to help on all the tasks that you're doing right now. So probably whenever we actually dive into the new course, it can be a new course or you want to launch a new business, like a new product, you always feel overwhelmed. But that overwhelm is not the problem. The problem is actually the feeling of overwhelm actually prevent us from doing all the things that we always wanted to do, and then in the end we decided not to do it everything at all. So that's the reason why I want to create this live video to not only remind myself, not only to actually share with you guys, but also remind myself, because sometimes I do have this problem where whenever I dive into one course, I feel like, oh my god, June, there is so much work to do, and then in the end I stop. But then that's why I've been studying a lot about procrastination. That's why I come out into these rules that actually can help a lot of people. Okay, so it's power of 3 and 15 minutes rule. Okay, it's very, very simple. Okay, whenever the power of 3 is a very interesting concept, because you can actually divide a lot of tasks into 3. Like, it's, if let's say in front of you there are always like maybe 10 tasks or 20 tasks in front of you, right? What you needed to do is that use the power of 3 to divide these tasks into 3 different categories. Like the tasks that we always do, that must be actually fit into one. Is this our marketing activities? Is it like administrative activities? Or is it like really something that you can actually delegate out? So when you actually divide, the category actually is depending to you. You can actually separate it into the category that makes sense to you, right? So if let's say it's a marketing activities, then you can actually put all the subtasks in that marketing activities. If let's say it's an administrative activities, you can actually categorize that. When you actually categorize that, right, then you can divide your day into 3 parts: morning, afternoon, and evening, right? So morning, you can pick like morning what kind of task you want to work on. So what kind of task you want to work on depending on whether your brain work best at which time. Like for example, if let's say I know that my brain work very well in the morning, right? So I will leave the morning for the like a brainstorming and planning, and also some things that will actually relate to creativity. Does it make sense to you? So if let's say I can't really work at night, then I'll actually put the night time for my administrative matters. So administrative matters, it can be tasks that you can just do just like a robot without even thinking. So it's like you can actually integrate with your daily life, right? Maybe you really love music very much, right? So you can actually listening to the music at the same time doing those administrative tasks. So when you actually use this power of 3, integrate in your daily life, it will feel like it's so easy. Like you divide your day. Firstly, you can actually divide your month into 3 segments, like beginning of the month, mid of the month, and end of the month, right? So you can even divide your week into 3 segments, like Monday to Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday, right? So each day you can also like divide into morning, afternoon, evening, and then each time that you know what kind of task you are going to do. So if let's say you use the power of 3, it's give you a sense of clarity. Like for example, I can share with you my life, right? Like right now, I'm doing like launch my own book, right? So what I'm going to do is that even though after I launch my own book, there are a lot of mini tasks that I need to do. So the mini tasks will be administrative matters, video taking matters, and also automation matters. Like I want to do a lot of automation so that I do not have to put in so much time onto this business, right? So I will actually use one day. Like today is my automation day. So what is this automation day topic is about? It's about learning all the tricks, whether it's in Facebook tricks, Messenger tricks, or any other tricks like email tricks, so that I can actually automate my business. So today is my automation. So I haven't finished up today, so it's actually my 2 days will be taking out my automation already. So it'll be Wednesday and Thursday. So what about Friday? So Friday, I want it to be my follow-up day. So what is follow-up day? Follow-up day, it means that I will actually go through my listing of people that I spoke to in the past. So I actually try to follow up with them. How is their progress? It can be either of my students who actually joined me before, because I think it's very important that we maintain the relationship ongoing, because sometimes knowledge, everybody can get it. However, it's the implementation that fails. Meaning after they actually learn about it, then because there's no one actually follow up with them, there's no accountability partner, that's why they fail to implement. That's where usually Friday I will make it like so last time it used to be my Wednesday, but then this week I run a bit off due to my launching and my automation. So Friday will be my follow-up day. I will actually either follow up with my students, I actually keep a list of them, or actually if let's say I don't think I have time to do like one-to-one personal follow-up, I'll actually like do group follow-up, meaning I'll actually post some videos in the group, try to reach out to more people, and then also I'll actually follow up with some of the prospects that were actually interested in what I'm doing, but then they did not take actions because of certain reasons. I just want to reach out, like to see where they are in the point of their journey, and see how I can actually add values. So Friday is my follow-up day. So how about Saturday and Sunday? So Saturday and Sunday, right, usually I want to be a little bit chillax. Like I really enjoy the kind of feeling like I learn something every week and then I'm able to implement it. So Saturday and Sunday, I will actually take some time off, like maybe one of the morning, one of the segment, to do some learning. Like after learning, I will actually do some content. So this is how you can actually separate your tasks. I understand that when you actually want to start a business, it's feel overwhelmed, but then you use the power of 3 to divide into different categories, and then from each day you actually separate into different segments so that you can actually start implement. So after like doing so many projects, right, let me share with you. Sometimes it's actually the feeling of us thinking that a lot of things needed to be done that prevent us from doing it, right? So that's where you should implement the power of 15 minutes rule. So what is this power of 15 minutes rule? Okay, usually the hardest thing or whenever you want to start your day is to start doing the thing that you always wanted to do. Like you have been like, you keep like thinking, like if let's say you're filing for a tax return, right, you keep on thinking, oh my god, this is so hard, this is so damn difficult. Actually all that prevent you from doing it is actually just your mindset. If let's say you can use the 15-minute rules, you tell yourself, you know what, let me take a breath, take a cup of coffee or tea, just do this task, just start this task for 15 minutes. I do not think about it. I'm just going to dive in for 15 minutes, like just to get the material that I needed, research the knowledge that I needed, and then just to get this tax return file. Alright, just commit yourself for 15 minutes, because you know what? It's the hardest part is always the starting. Whenever you actually dive in already, you will actually go on continuously, and then at the end of the day you will just realize, oh my god, I actually finished this task in about 45 minutes. And then you will kind of like relieve. The feeling of relief is very satisfying, because you realize that, oh my god, I actually take one thing out of my mind. So you need to get started, and then just treat yourself that I'm just going to start this thing for 15 minutes time only. Alright, just to trick your brain, because once you're able to trick your brain, it means that you're going to do it continuously, and then in the end you actually complete that task. So this trick works for me every time, right? So I just want to assure to you guys, if let's say you always have this problem of procrastination or delay in making decisions, I just want to tell, this is very common in a lot of people. It's just that whether you are disciplined enough to actually find a way to beat this procrastination, because eventually end of the day, it's everybody have this problem. It's just to a different degree, to a different extent, and then how you do about that. So with the fact that you're watching this video, it means that you want to do something about it. So very, very easy. Let me give you a summary. You just need to use the power of the 15 minutes rule and the power of 3, right? When you combine both together, it will be even more awesome. So what is the power of 3? So you divide you can divide your week, you divide your day into 3 segments. You divide the type of the task that you're going to do into 3 segments, or you divide your 1 hour time into 3 different segments, and then just to execute. So whenever you find that you seems to be delaying in doing tasks, you just use the start it right now, like 4, 5, 3, 2, 1, start it. Only trick your brain to do it for 15 minutes. Does it make sense? Yeah, so that's it for my sharing today. And I just want to tell you guys, if let's say you guys been liking my videos, feel free to subscribe my YouTube channels. I'm going to put the link down below. And also join my group. It's called Amazing Group. As well as if let's say you want to know how to get more leads and get more clients without any ad spend, feel free to check out my book. I also include 3 awesome bonuses for you guys, including LinkedIn organic strategies to get lead faster, storytelling strategy to close deal faster, as well as a introductory video to tell you guys what is the organic traffic. Alright, so I hope that you guys like the video, and I'll see